Now, if you have a whole lot of negative spirits and a lot of negative psychics around you right now, trying to control this thing about you, trying to control that thing about you, and trying to control as much as possibly as they most possibly can control about you. There's a long list to tell when these things are attacking you or trying to control you and is controlling you. There are many ways to tell about these things. A good start is notice your fingers. If your fingers start to move a little on its own, then another finger start to move on its own, these are signs that could be indeed a negative spirit, negative psychic controlling you. If you're not on strong medication or any medication from these doctors, and these medications can have a lot of side effects to them, if you're not on them, if you're not knowing your fingers start to move on its own, well, the reason why it's moving is a will behind that. And that will, if it ain't your will, then it's somebody else's will. You have broken your homes amongst homes. They was not invited by you at all. And they're in there trying to ramble on and find different things about you. They're digging into your memory, looking for all kinds of dirt you got into your closet. Now, speaking about more like closet, the negative spirit, a lot of them do more like dig into your memory, but there are some of the negative spirit, that's basically all they do. No matter what, from day one until you get rid of them, they continue digging into your closet, seeing what they can find. These negative spirits are called closet diggers. Again, they are called closet diggers. They're really trying to find as much dirt they can find on you, from your darkest secret to more like things you don't tell anyone, down to more like the different times you have been in any kind of relationship, different plans to do different things, and a long list of things about you. They're looking for all kinds of things about you. And of course, with that information, they want to use that information against you. In all kinds of ways is the one they use against you. Now, determine what they find. They maybe want a little bit more and just more like the memory. They maybe want to run those things back to you. So they maybe want to run the feeling back, the moment back, whatever they're back. They want to more experience it more directly right then. So if you start feeling like some deja vu, want stuff start to come up to, that could be them trying to push that out so they can more like relive that moment directly and that time frame. They could be more like something physically, more like something you did, or more like something spiritually. They want to directly live it through on you right in that actual time. That's another thing they like to do when they're digging around into your memory. From your family to your close friend to your friends and all other people more like is in your no circle, and not just your no circle, more like even people more like you will like to know as well. They try to use this information, try to control you at different times, more like while they're around, more like while you're up, and as well more like when they'll force you to sleep. Different time, they really be trying to use this information against you. If you got any bad addictions more like about you and you manage to overcome that bridge, and that bridge is a long way behind you, where while they're in there digging in around your memory, they're going to find that. And they're going to definitely scoop that up and try to literally force that back on you. So if you had that time, these things happen like that, usually this a negative spirit, negative psychic is literally trying to experience that negativity through you all over again. So then be aware of old things. You have definitely overcome those things. Be aware they're coming right back out of the blue. When it comes down to your brain, which is linked into the actual memory, which memory itself is linked to all kinds of things about your life. From the right components and stuff was developed more like in your actual brain while you was in your mom's womb. This is more like when the memory section really starts. But you're not really at that right then and to even tap into that section. So through there, through more like when you're born, and to the actual section when you actually at that, as in you're aware of more like other things around you. From those, these the first stages you are aware of memory as well. So memory really traces that far back and throughout more like your life and all kinds of stuff. All five senses and plus. They're all looking at this extremely detailed information about you. Finding this, finding that, and depending on what they find, they'll take that information and literally send it to the physical self. These negative ones psychic will literally, again, send it to themselves or send it to somebody else. When they come down to these negative psychics, they could be more like your neighbor, someone in town, someone in the city, someone in the country, someone in the state, someone on the planet, someone like on the TV you see, or on your phone. Yeah, they'll literally come uninvited and more like look through all your stuff and try to control you with that stuff. Now, just like I said in more like the other videos, more like when it comes down to more a psychic separate himself between the mind and body, I hear many stories about it, but usually the story is more like a guy got it more like go in the room, sit down or lay down, and then do a few spiritual things. He's separated between the body and as well the spirit. Him and the spirit more like out of the body. He can go in from one room to the next room, outdoors, and go more further in that. Now, during the time when this happened, more like his body is not active. It's in place. This is why more like when others does this, they need to more like find a safe place for their body. Now, this version I have heard so many times. Really, so many times. Now, this other version way is part of more like the scam between the physical world and the spirit world. And this way, more like the body is it's not like the other version, more like your body is not active. This version here, your body is active, and as well the spirit is active. It's kind of like more like the anime called Naruto. The main antagonist in there is Naruto. He's famous for more like shadow cloning himself. These people are literally more like shadow cloning themselves, but not more like physical shadow cloning themselves. It's like more like the shadow clone, more like the spirit. So basically more like the body can do what it normally do, but the spirit could be more like around anyone and doing other things. And they don't really have an exact time period as well. It goes on and on and on. And as well, this is part of the scam. So be aware of this. Now, there's a lot of things you can do about more like the negative spirits and negative psychic. It is a lot of things. But one of the best things you can do when it comes down to negative spirits, negative psychics trying to control you, get their names, their mugs, and have them proper dress and remove. Other words, kicked out of your homes amongst home. It is the best thing you can do for them. You can go to a priest that you trust and know to help you out, or you can go to more like someone else. There are other people out here more into more like doing this type of more work. There are many ways that you can do this yourself. I'm going to teach you one of those ways right now. Go to a quiet room you will not be bothered for a little while. Get you some candle or two. Sit down and start to meditate. Breathe in and out, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time more like breathe into the actual nose. Do this about 5 times. Use your visualization and focus on the back of your head where the hairline ends and hairline begins. This is where negative spirit, negative psychic like to implant more like the plug on the back of you so they can be connected to you a lot more closer so they can control you more. So you need to unplug those. Feel these getting unplugged in the back of your head. The same way you'll unplug them off your TV, unplug those off you. After this, more like use your forehead in visualization. Use your imagination and feel your vision more like a circle, more like on your forehead. Or it could be a door or a triangle, anything that feels comfortable to you. Feel a vacuum tornado is literally more like sucking out. Focus on the actual target. If you got their name, it's time more like you start to use their name. Feel them and target them. Now, during this time, they're going to try to lower their vibration. Continue digging them out and force them out. They're going to be fighting you and they're going to be using others to help them out. If it's more pitching, kick them out as well. Keep going at this for about 30 minutes. Once they kicked out, you're going to feel a huge lift of weight off you. Now, if somehow this don't work for you, I do got other ways to kick them out of your homes amongst homes. On that we do with this. I am official Mr. Veil. You want to hear more about these things more detail, more longer, go to www.youtube.com/official Mr. Veil 1. Over there, I talk about these things more longer and more details. So I catch y'all over there or over here. I'll see y'all the next time.